Raiding the tomb of Abraham. The story of Abraham begins in Genesis 11:31. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abraham, and together they set out from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Genesis 12:1-3. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all the peoples on earth will be blessed through you." So Abraham obeys God and travels to Canaan. At Shechem, God appears to Abraham again, promising the land to his offspring, and Abraham builds an altar to the Lord. Then he travels to Bethel and builds another altar. He continues to travel south to the Negev, and then a famine hits, and Abraham travels even further south to Egypt to get food. Worried that his wife's beauty will get him killed, he tells her to say she is his sister. Pharaoh takes her. He rewards Abraham. When God makes the Pharaoh sick, the Pharaoh returns Sarah to Abraham and sends them on their way back to Canaan. God once again confirms his promises, and Abraham builds another altar to the Lord at Hebron. But then Abraham has a child, Ishmael, from his concubine Hagar. And after Sarah becomes jealous, Abraham sends them both away. God tells Abraham not to worry because he will take care of Ishmael, but the promised child is through Sarah. Sarah and Abraham grow old, and still there is no son. One day, 3 men visit, and one promises once again that Sarah will have a son. Sarah laughs in scorn, but a year later, Abraham's son Isaac is born. When the child grows up, God tells Abraham to take his son up onto Mount Moriah and sacrifice him. Just before Abraham is about to kill his son, God intervenes, telling him to sacrifice a ram caught in a bush instead. Isaac is spared and will one day have children of his own, founding nations. At the age of 127, Sarah dies, and Abraham buys a field from Ephron the Hittite for 400 shekels of silver. Genesis 23:19. Afterward, Abraham buried his wife Sarah in the cave in the field of Machpelah near Mamre, which is at Hebron, in the land of Canaan. Sometime later, at the age of 175, Abraham dies, and Isaac and Ishmael bury him in the same cave of Machpelah. Although Isaac's son Jacob is in Egypt when he dies, Joseph and his brothers travel all the way back to Canaan in a huge caravan to bury Jacob in the cave of Machpelah. Today, this cave is called the Tomb of the Patriarchs, and according to tradition, is said to contain the remains of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, and Leah. The current structure dates back to Herod the Great and was converted to the Ibrahim Mosque in the 7th century AD. The story of Abraham is important because it reminds us that God keeps his promises to his people. It was through Jesus, the descendant of Abraham, that God would ultimately keep his promise and bless all the nations of the earth. Hi, I'm David. If you like this video, help me get the message out. Share it with somebody. And watch the next one.